Sahiti goes behind her to Haley. Haley with a spike. Good dig by number 8. Here comes the return. That one's right to Maddie. Maddie goes to Sahiti. Sahiti back to Maddie. Maddie with a good hit. Handled by the Bulldogs. Oh, no communication results in the Bulldogs getting their first point. So you missed the initial introductions. We are playing here at Forsyth Central against the Forsyth Central Bulldogs. They're wearing red today. South Forsyth wearing the blue. There's your serve. No communication between Leah and Maddie, and Forsyth gets their second one. Am I up and working?
I don't see it.
You know that in the last game, that balls went right there, right?
Yep.
Okay. Because
I don't hear about it.
Can you see if the game's up?
my sister
Can you
just
check?
asked me, and
Here comes the return for Maddie. Maddie gets herself the kill! Good. 7-2. All right, we're going to have Leah serving right now. There's Leah's serve. Sent over. Leah digs that. Maddie digs that. Almost from the knees. Piper and Bryn both try to get there. Not able to. 7-2. All right. Since again, there's been some stream issues. We are at Forsyth Central, home of the Bulldogs, playing. That was the Bulldogs serving there in red. That goes almost over the net, doesn't though. Forsyth Central gets their third point of the set. Again, we had a little trouble, fourth of the set. A little trouble to start the stream on this one, but here we go again. That's Maddie. Maddie to Leah. Leah back to Maddie, who calls it and sends it over the net. Piper goes up for the block. Isn't needed. Single-handed punch. That is Bryn. Bryn to Piper. Piper pops it high to Maddie. Maddie sends it over. Good kill by Maddie, as she rightfully just tips it in, and the Bulldogs not able to handle it. This will have Haley serving for us. There's the serve. Number 1, the libero takes that. Looks like they're going to go to the outside hitter, number 3, who hits it and cannot get it over the net. War Eagles point. All right. So, like, right directly below your camera is where the service is coming from. There's the serve. Number 3 spikes it into the net, because how high is that net, folks? Too high. 10-4. And we're going to have an early double substitution. Looks like Haley for Sima and Sahiti for Cassidy. That'll have Sima serving for us. Wearing number 16 today. She's directly below the camera. There's Sima's serve. It's a good one. Libero takes it. That's number 15. Here comes the return. Leah's right there for that one. Sima sets it to the outside, Maddie. Maddie tips it over. Maddie with a kill! Maddie gets herself another kill on that one. Mad Dog Maddie with the kill. Maddie not liking the nickname, telling everyone to stop it. Oh, right into the net. Forsyth Central with the 5th point there. All right, the teams will stay as it is. Number 15 for the Bulldogs, getting ready to serve. There's the serve. That's Maddie with a good handle. That's Sima. Sima to Piper. Piper moves to the net. Piper spikes it. Number 1 handles that. 11 sends it sky high. Gets tipped over. Leah's there to handle it. Sima pops it up to Piper. Piper goes over the net. Piper with a kill! Piper with a kill, pushing through the block, giving Maddie now a chance to serve. Substitution, Bryn for Kiki. All right, up front right now you have Kiki, Cassidy, Piper. There's Maddie's serve. It's strong, powerful. Oh, unfortunately goes long. And Central now with their 6 point. We are going to have Maddie and looks like Kylie substituting there once cleared. Same thing, Bulldogs doing a substitution as well as number 12 comes into the game to serve. All right, Kylie giving fives all the way around. Central serving. There's the serve. Leah's right there for that one. That one's to Sahiti, Sahiti to Kiki. Kiki goes up, just misses the ball, unfortunately. Forsyth Central Bulldogs now with 7. All right, there's the serve. That's Leah. Sima calls for it, moves it forward. Piper gets up there. Piper hits it over the net. 11 to 6. 6 to 9 on the inside hitter. Right there's Sima. That's Leah who moves it over to Cassidy. Cassidy sends it over. 12 to 6. So they're going to the outside hitter there, but Kylie's right there. Piper gets there in time. Sends it over the net with the final hit. Kylie again. Sima to Piper. Piper drives deep. Unfortunately, it goes long. And that is an 8 point for the Bulldogs. All right, 12 to 8. There's the serve from Central. That's Leah. Leah to Sima. Sima behind her to Cassidy. Cassidy moves, tries to get there. Not quite able to. 12 to 9. Coach Rachel giving a little bit of on-the-court guidance on how to handle that next time as the Bulldogs go to send over. There's the service. Kiki gets there. Oh, good attempt by Sima to try to hit it up. Couldn't quite get there. And all of a sudden, Central back in this game, 12 to 10. There's your serve. That's Kiki. Kiki pops it to Sima. Sima pipes it to Piper, who sends it over. Number 6 had a little trouble handling that. Hits it into the net. Does try to get out of the way to make sure that she was out of the way. It didn't quite work out, though. And Piper will now get a chance to serve, up by 3. There's Piper's serve. Number 10 moves it to 6. Middle hitter's going to take this. It's a good spike, and it goes way long. 14 points for the War Eagles. All right. Up front right now, you have Cam, Kiki, Cassidy. Sima and Kylie there midcourt. Piper serving. Piper serve. Number 9. They're going to go to their inside hitter. Number 9 sends it over again. Diving save by Sima. Kylie's there. Cassidy pops it up. It's going to give it to Piper, who sends it. Good save there by Sima. Outside hitter takes this one, but Kylie's right there. That's Sima to Kiki. Kiki with a good spike. Kiki catches the back corner. Gets herself a kill. 15 to 10. All right, keep it up is the cheer from the sidelines. War Eagles up by 5. Piper's serve does not clear the net. Forsyth Central now at 11. All right, that's going to have number 8 for the Bulldogs serving. Piper and Leah swap out. There's your serve. Cassidy's right there for that. Kylie calls for it nice and loud. Sima sends it over with an over-the-back bump. Good hit. Here comes the return. Kiki's right there, sends it up high. That's to Sima. Sima to Cam. Cam, quick thinking, gets there. Number 10, not able to handle it. That gives Cam a kill as it comes right down on top of number 10. All right, we're going to do some substitutions now. Cassidy and Sahiti, Sima and Haley. If you weren't here earlier, you may be confused. Haley is wearing number 31 today instead of her normal number 20. There's Sahiti's serve right down the line. It's going to get returned from the outside hitter who sends it over. That's Kylie. Kylie to Sahiti. Sahiti to Haley. Haley sends it. Ooh! Good save by the Longhorn, or by the Bulldogs. That's Leah. Leah to Sahiti. Sahiti behind her to Haley again. Haley sends it. Oh, unfortunately it goes long, as she's a little too powerful on that one. 16-12. All right, substitution time for the Bulldogs. Number 15 coming in as number 11 prepares to serve. There's your serve, folks. They watch it. Oh, it's right next to Kylie, unfortunately inbounds. That's an ace. 16-13. Here they go again. Leah watches it. Good call by Leah. That ball goes long, and it's a War Eagles 17th point. That'll have Maddie coming in for Kylie as Maddie moves into the front row. If you've watched my ProLink videos, you may recognize the coach for Forsyth Central. Oh, Kiki hits it. It goes wide. 14th point for the Bulldogs. That'll have Bryn coming in for Kiki. As I mentioned, if you watch the ProLink videos, you may recognize shoeless Coach Joe Jackson. I don't actually know his name, but he's the coach for Forsyth and always coaches without shoes on. There's your serve, clears the net, goes wide. Good call. 18 points for the War Eagles. This will have Leah serving. Piper comes in. 18-14. War Eagles up by 4. Good serve by Leah. Clears the court. Number 7's there. They're going to have their middle hitter, number 10, take it, but Sahiti is there. Leah, quick move, gets there in time. Confusion, though, between Bryn and Piper on who is going to take that, and the ball drops in. 15 points for the Central Bulldogs. Looks like number 10 for the Bulldogs to serve. Here we go. Leah hits it. Thankfully, my camera was not there. 18-16. All right, number 10 to serve again. All right, that's Bryn. Bryn to Sahiti. Sahiti goes to the outside. Maddie. Maddie with a great spike. Maddie with a kill. Great spike by Maddie as she just crushed that ball. Gets herself a kill. Haley now to serve. There's Haley's serve. Drops in. That's an ace! Haley gets herself an ace. 20-16. Here we go. Haley's next one. Number 4 gets down, gets there. 11 takes it, but it is a War Eagle point as that falls in. All right, that's a timeout by the Bulldogs. Almost certainly this is what you would think it'd be. This is just a calm things down, try to recenter the Central team as not too many points away. Meanwhile, South Forsyth War Eagles are going to be all about pushing through and trying to get there. All right, that ends the timeout. 21-16. War Eagles still going. Haley still serving. There's the serve. Ice out didn't work. That's going to be trouble for the Bulldogs. They pull it off, though. That's Piper. Piper to Sahiti. Sahiti back to Piper. Piper, into the net, unfortunately. 21-17. Piper surprised at herself on that one. All right, Sahiti and Cassidy are swapping here. Cassidy coming into the game, and Haley and Sima swapping as Sima comes into the game. Far left-hand side of your screen, Cassidy and Piper. Back row is Bryn, Leah, Maddie, Sima. That's Leah. Leah tries to take out my camera. That must have been scary to watch on the camera. That was a lot closer than I'd like. Rolls over the net and falls in with the most lucky ace in the world. We had a couple of those last game, so we'll take it. Or they'll take it, I'm sure, but not what we like. Now we're within 2. Bulldogs serving again. Bryn. Leah moves it forward. That's going to be to Cassidy. Cassidy sends it over. Number 1 calls for it. They're going to take their inside hitter for this one, and it is not going to go over the net as she has to watch and make sure she didn't hit it over the guideline. That'll bring Maddie in. We'll also have a substitution for Bryn and Kiki. Maddie, ooh, unfortunately Maddie straight into the net. Forsyth now, Central now at 20, War Eagles 22. They're getting closer. Leah's trying hard to take it out. All right, here we go again. There's the serve. Good quick reaction by Sima. Cassidy as well as she gets up there. And that is a War Eagle point. Oh my goodness, that was hard fought. Absolutely a challenge on that one. Quick reaction, definitely a highlight worth watching again. All right, 23-20, Piper serving at the bottom of your screen. There's the serve, and she takes out Kiki in the head. Unfortunately, not what we want. Piper and Leah swapping out. 23. I believe they've missed a point. They're calling it officially 22-21. I believe they have missed a point. There's the serve. Doesn't clear the net, though. That's what we like. 23 for the War Eagles. 21 for Forsyth Central. And it is substitution time. Cassidy and Sahiti will be swapping. And Haley and Sima will be swapping. 23-21. There's the good serve from Sahiti. Number 12 handles that. It's going to be the outside hitter who takes it. And they do. Sahiti goes down to a knee and saves it. Haley pops up nice and high. Leah sends it over. That's 7. It's going to be an over-the-back hit by the Bulldogs. All right. Haley does get it over. Good work on that one. Number 10, flat-footed, hits it, sends it over. Sahiti after Leah. Leah over to Kiki. Kiki gets the kill. That was a hard-fought point there, but Kiki gets the kill. The War Eagles now within 1 of winning the set. Sahiti will be serving from the bottom of your screen. And we have a timeout called by the Forsyth Central Bulldogs as they attempt to prevent this last point from occurring. Coach Rachel's going to be talking to them about just basically get the point. It's 1 point away from a win. It's 24-21. Meanwhile, Shula's Joe is going to be trying to keep Central in this game and probably mostly prepare them for the second set. All right, Sahiti, bottom of your screen. She's about a quarter of the way in, maybe a third of the way in, and she'll walk towards center line as she goes to hit it. There's the serve. Number 10's going to send it back over, which she does. Leah's right there. That's to Sahiti. Sahiti to Cam. Cam sends it deep. From the back of the court, they're going to return it. That is... Oh, missed my name there. Oh, Kiki into the middle on that. That was Kylie who sent it earlier, whose name I missed. 24-22. Bulldogs not out of it yet. Number 11 getting ready to serve as 15 comes onto the court. But 11 hits it straight into the net. War Eagles get the 25th point, winning 25-22. And that, folks, is the end of set one. We'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, 23 minutes to complete that first set. Coming back out onto the court pretty quickly. 0-0. The ref will be checking lineups, checking rosters. I have moved to now sit behind my camera, given the fact that I nearly lost my phone there on that second hit. I think I'm going to play it safe so I can stand here, and if the ball comes this way, grab it. At least that's my plan. Definitely do not want to lose my phone. Speaking of phones, if you'd like to donate to the cause, I'm happy to take your Venmo or Apple Cash, support my camera addiction so that I can do things like this, or I buy the new iPhone every year, making sure that I have the latest and greatest camera to provide you the best possible stream. Feel free to reach out if you're interested in my GoFundMe, basically supporting me to do this for you. All right, just waiting for that ref. Ref is cleared. All right, Piper and Leah swap out as normal. All right, up front, Haley wearing number 31 today. Is actually number 20. Cam, number 4 there in the middle. Number 29, Kiki on the right side. In the back row, you have wearing the bright peachy orange shoes, Maddie wearing number 1. Leah wearing number 3, our libero for the game. And Sahiti, number 11, will be serving. And that, we are underway. And we start with an ace! A-C-E, ace! A-C-E, ace. That's how we want to start it. Here's the second one. That's a good one towards the back. It's going to be handled. Number 11 is going to give it to number 10, the middle hitter, who sends it and sends it flying. 2 points for the War Eagles. Here we go again. That's 7. 2-11, and middle hitter again. Middle hitter sends it. Catches the back of the line. You see both Leah and Maddie react as it does catch the back corner. It's a tough one. There's the serve. That's Kiki to Sahiti to Cam. Cam with a kill! Quick reaction by Cam. 3-1. That'll have Kiki serving for us. Oh, unfortunately, Kiki hits it straight into the net. Bulldogs get a second point. All right, number 4 is going to be serving for Central. Leah down to a knee, gets there. That's Sahiti. Sahiti to Cam. Cam sends it over. Here comes the return. Leah and Sahiti run into each other, not talking, and that ties the game up. All right, here comes Sahiti's return. That's Maddie. Maddie with a good one. Did she catch it? The final decision is in. The ref thought a lot about that. Maddie gets a kill. Woo! ACE by Haley. Excuse me, by Leah. That's another one. Hit the floor. All right, 6-3. There's your serve. It's a good one. But 12 handles that one. It's going to get returned by the middle hitter, but it gets blocked by Haley as Haley jumps up and just shoves that back down. What a play. 7-3. Piper gets up to get ready for the block. Sahiti with a punch sends it over. Inside hitter sends it. Oh, Ashley couldn't quite get there as it goes over Sahiti's head. And the Bulldogs get a 4th point. Substitution time. It looks like a double substitution for the Bulldogs. There's the serve. That's Maddie. Ooh, good spike by Maddie as she sent it over there. Middle hitter's going to return it after 3 hits. That's Ashley. Ashley to Haley and Sahiti. It goes wide as they collide. Haley and Sahiti running into each other as both went to get the ball. 7-5. That's going to go wide. Good call by letting that one go. All right. There's Haley's serve. Number 4 handles that. And time is called. We're going to do that one again, folks. As a ball entered the court there. 8-5. All right, Haley serve. Drops it in. Haley gets an ace. That worked out well for us. 9-5. Ace. 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 There's the serve. Oh, goes wide, unfortunately. 9-6. All right, substitution time. Sahiti and Ryan swap. Haley and Sima swap. So Sima and Ryan entering the game. 9-6. There's your serve. That's Maddie. Thinking that was low. It was right on point, but low. They're really trying to hit my phone. I gotta tell you. There's Maddie. Maddie to Sima. Sima moves it to Piper, who sends it over the net. Here comes the return, and we're gonna do this again, folks. As another ball enters the court. Shoeless Joe Jackson cheering on the team about how great that was and that it got interrupted. So he's telling them, let's do it again, which obviously we don't want. There's your serve, and it goes wide. 10-point for the War Eagles. Maddie will be serving. Meanwhile, Ashley and Kiki will be substituting. Once approved, that is. All right, Kiki in the game now. There's Maddie's serve. It's a good one. No, went long. Maddie very frustrated right there. This will have Kylie coming in for her. Little upset there, as you could saw. Ten to 8. Thankfully, right into the net. As they say, here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Net, net, net. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Net, net, net. Cam comes in. Piper moves to serve. There's Piper's serve. Middle of the court. Drops in. Number 9. Inside hitter's going to take that. Inside hitter gives it to Kylie. Kylie to Sima. Sima to Cam. And it went right between Cam and the net. From the angle I'm at, it almost looked like that actually fell on their side. I mean, how tight that was. And we have a timeout call by Forsyth Central. The score, I have 11-9. Official refs have it 11-8. So I don't know if I keep screwing up somehow or if they're missing points periodically. Either of them are possible. I'm pretty confident right now Coach Rachel's feedback is, what is going on? We're better than this. We're not playing like we're better than this. I just heard her say what's going on. So it'll be interesting to see where we go from here. Do they come out with a lot of focus and mental energy? You can see her pointing at her head there. Or is this one of those moments where it just kind of continues to be a back in the forth game? I do believe part of the problem is that they lost the first 2 matches today. And so I do think they're tired. I also think they're in their head. Hopefully coming out of that timeout, now that Coach Rachel has called it out directly to them, that they hit the ground running here and we just walk away with this one. That ends the timeout. Waiting for the substitution to be approved. And I'm assuming that means number... I don't know if Forsyth Central realizes they're serving. A little bit of confusion on Central's side. Coach making sure that everybody knows what's going on, and there's your serve. All right, that's Cam. Cam to Sima, who reacted quickly. That's Kiki up. Ooh, Kiki right into the top of the net. Coach Rachel now confirming that that was a valid substitution. 11-9. That's Kylie. Kiki reacts quickly and moves it back to the middle. Sima tries to get there and can't. All of a sudden, it's 10-11. Coach Rachel telling him, come on, calm down. You've got this. Let's get our head in the game. Get your head in the game. And that worked out. 12 points for the War Eagles, and we will have some substitutions now. Ryan and Sahiti, Sima and Haley. All right, Sahiti, as you can see, is moving to the middle of your screen. She starts 2 or 3 steps to your right from where you last saw her, and she'll serve kind of diagonally as she goes to hit the ball. Here comes the return, outside hitter, but right at Kylie. Kylie to Sahiti, Sahiti to Cam. Cam quickly reacted because that set was a little low. Cam goes up for the fight. That's Haley. Haley to Cam. Cam with a kill! Cam, quick thinking, staying on top of that ball and not losing focus, gets herself a kill in the back outside corner. (13-10). Another serve. That's a 7. Inside here's going to take that, number 9. Number 9 pops it up nice and high. Kylie's there. That's to Sahiti. Sahiti goes to Cam again. Cam hits it. Number 7 fields that. Outside hitter's going to take it. Diving attempt by Sahiti. Didn't quite get it, although Kylie thought she did, so she played it rightfully. Sahiti may have hurt her hand. She's holding it, but also shaking it off. Hopefully she's okay. Over Kylie's head again. All day today, South has had trouble with that back of the court, not knowing where it is. Again, I don't know if it's due to the fact that there's that big black stripe that is, a full 2 feet maybe inside the court. All right, returned over. Inside here's going to take it and succeeds. Quick thinking by Haley to get there. Unfortunately, not able to get it into the court. Does get it over the net, though. 13 all. There's the serve. That's Kylie. Sahiti reacts very quickly to get there. Cam goes up. Cam gets herself a kill as she reacted very quickly and is able to get there in time. And we're going to have a substitution as Maddie and Kylie swap. Maddie coming in there in the top left of your screen. 14-13. There's Kiki's serve. It's going to get returned by number 10 over the back hit. Kiki down to a knee to get there. And, unfortunately, it goes wide. 14 all. And Kiki and Ashley are now going to swap out. (14 all). Number 4 is getting ready to serve for the Bulldogs. There's your serve. Over. Ashley down to a knee, gets there. Actually, basically dove for it almost. Number 10, flat-footed, gets tipped. Ashley with a punch, gets there. Leah prepares it for Maddie. Maddie goes in. Good. Maddie gets herself a kill as they're not able to handle that. Piper's going to come in, and Leah will now get to serve with the War Eagles up by 1. 15-14. Piper, Maddie, Haley up front. Sahiti, Ashley mid-court. There's Leah's serve. Unfortunately, Leah hits the top of the net. All right, substitution over there for the Bulldogs. Number 10 to serve. All right, on the court right now, you have Maddie there on the left-hand side. Piper in the far left-hand side up top, though. All right, here comes the serve. And it's going to go wide. 16 points for the War Eagle. All right, up front now you have number 11, Tahiti. Piper, number 15. Maddie, number 1 there. Midcourt, Ashley, 18. Leah, 3. Haley getting ready to serve. There's her serve. Drops it in. Number 4 is there. Here comes the push. Leah's there to handle it. Tahiti goes to Maddie on the outside. Maddie spikes it. Maddie gets a kill as she pushes it through basically everybody. I think 3 members of the Bulldogs got their hands on that one, but she just pushed it through them. 17-15. Haley with another good serve. This one is an ace. Haley with an ace. Hey, say, hey, ace. Getting some energy now, the South Forsyth team cheering each other on, doing some of the chants. Ooh, good save by number 8 there on the Bulldogs as it's sent over. Ashley's there. That's the Tahiti. Tahiti goes over to Maddie. Maddie spikes it. Maddie with a kill. 19-15. As South starts to have more energy, cheering each other on, having the chance, you start to see them actually playing better. These things are directly related. There's your serve, and it's in. That's an ace for Haley. 20-15. Caught you sleeping is the cheer from the sideline. All right, there's the next serve. Oh, unfortunately, Haley doesn't quite get a lot of power behind that one. And the Bulldogs will get their 16th point. That'll cause our double substitution. Haley and Sima. Tahiti and Ryan. So Ryan there, number 9 on the far left-hand side of your screen. Sima wearing number 16 on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Over Ashley and Leah. That is a Bulldog ace as it once again catches that back corner. (2017) Oh, right into the net. That's what we needed. Gets us the ball back. 21-17. Ashley and Kiki will be substituting as Maddie gets ready to serve. Coach Rachel giving some coaching about making sure she gets the angle as she comes down on the ball. There's the serve. It's a good one. That's an ace! Maddie gets an ace. 22-17. And that's a timeout called by Central. Hopefully just a few minutes left in this one. 22-17. War Eagles up by 5. South very quickly back on the court. Barely even time for a pep talk. Meanwhile, you may not see her, but Maddie is down here right below dancing. Her sister's talking to her, and her response is to dance instead. Now her dad's talking to her. Now her mom's filming her. Maddie's got all the attention in the world at the moment. All right, Bulldogs coming back out. Lots of smiles on the south sideline right now. (22-17). Maddie serves. Maddie gets it over the net. Immediately returned, but that's Kiki. Kiki to Sima. Sima to Piper. Piper hits it. Number 2 to 6. It's going to get returned by the outside hitter who sends it over. Leah's there. That's Sima. Sima goes to Kiki on the outside. Kiki with spike. Kiki with a kill! Good set and spike right there. That's our outside is the sideline cheer. 23-17. Maddie serves it. Oh, goes wide and out. 18 points. That'll have Maddie and Kylie swapping. Kylie, again, wearing 14, coming in on the court. All right, after a substitution, Bulldogs number 12 will be serving. It's currently 23-18. There's the serve. Kiki's right there for that one. That's Simon. Simon goes to Kiki again. Kiki spikes it, but it gets blocked by number 9. Good block by number 9 as it comes straight back down on our side of the court. It is 23-19, 23-19. There's the serve. That's Leah. Leah to Simon. Simon to Kiki. Kiki hits it. Number 12's there for that one. And no, not able to handle it. 24 points. That will have Piper substituting as Cam and Leah swap. This is set and match point at 24-19. There's the serve. Number 9's there, handles it. Gets returned back to number 9 on the inside. I don't know what side that was on. Our side with the touch, 20 points for Central. Leah and Piper substituting, still set and match point. South with a chance to win it and close it out right here. There's the serve. Kylie's there for that one. That's to Simon. Simon gives it to Kiki. Kiki goes long. 21 for Central. 24-21. That's Kylie again. Simon to Ryan. Ryan with the kill! Ryan gets himself a kill, and that's the end of the set, folks. Not only is it the end of the set, it's the end of the match. South Forsyth wins this one 25-21. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with a tournament this weekend. Look forward to chatting with you then. In the meantime, have a great week.